Hey guys, I'm gonna try and come live a few times tonight with some sides and things that I'm making that are gonna go along with our dinner tomorrow. And right now, what I'm going to show you is green bean casserole. This is my favorite side dish. There's usually a lot of leftovers because I think I'm the only one who really likes it. And I know my grandma loves it, but so I eat this all week after Thanksgiving because it's my favorite. It's so easy, you don't even need a recipe. So if I'm not using fresh green beans, which I love to use fresh green beans, but they are kind of hard to find sometimes. I couldn't find them at my local store today. But I did find the extra fine frozen green beans, which are the skinny ones, and I love these. You can use frozen cut green beans. You can use even canned green beans if that's what you want to do. So let me just show you. I always kind of triple the recipe, or I want a lot left over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in two of the bags of, let's see how many ounces. These were 16-ounce frozen green beans, but they're the extra fine, kind of like the fancy green beans. So I'm going to add 2 bags of those, and they're frozen. You can use any kind of frozen. Hi, someone's viewing, and I'm not exactly sure who. So hi. So if you're not going to do fresh green beans, definitely frozen to me is a better choice. You can do canned green beans also. Hi, Aunt Linda. Okay, so it's so easy you don't even need a recipe. And then what you need is a condensed can of cream of mushroom soup. And then I just add it all together. I just kind of eyeball things. I did get the large can because I'm using 2 bags of frozen green beans. And I am going to add some milk to kind of thin it a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and add this whole this is the extra large can. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper also before I actually get the milk, which I forgot. That's okay. I'm going to add some salt and some pepper. And then I'll show you guys. I forgot the milk. I'm sorry. I apologize. I've been kind of a mad woman today, running around crazily to Walmart and all of those places that everyone wants to avoid right now. So like I said, I don't measure. I'm just going to eyeball a little bit of milk and then kind of stir. You want to stir this around until it's kind of mixed up. And then what I'm actually going to do, because these are frozen, they will thaw in my refrigerator. I'm putting this into a glass casserole dish and storing it in my refrigerator tonight to bake off tomorrow. Hi, Lois. I'm making green bean casserole. Let me add a little bit more milk. Lois, what I did was I added 2 bags of frozen green beans. I have an extra bag here. If you can't find fresh is my favorite, but like I said, I didn't find them at all these today, so I did find the extra fine or kind of fancy skinny green beans frozen, and that works. You can use cut green beans. You can use canned green beans. People make it multiple different ways. This is my favorite Thanksgiving side dish. So what you want to do is you just want to get it all incorporated together. I think because I'm doing an extra large one, it needs more milk to thin it out a little bit. And then you're just going to want to stir it up. Also, what you're going to do is you're going to add half a can. Hi, Lois. It says she's watching, but I don't see her. So you're going to add half a can of those crunchy fried onions, which I love, really good. Half a can inside. And then I'm going to reserve half a can for tomorrow when I actually bake it off. I will put them on top of the on top of the dish. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put it all into this casserole dish right now. And I'm going to put it in my refrigerator overnight, and then I'm just going to bake it off tomorrow. I'm just kind of prepping everything ahead of time, so tomorrow isn't as stressful. It'll all be ready just to kind of throw in the oven and get hot. So you're going to want to add half of the can of onions in with this, which is the green beans, the mushroom soup, some milk, some salt, some pepper. This is so easy, you don't even need a recipe. Okay. It's a good thing I used a large bowl because this is actually a lot. Okay, so once you kind of get those onions, since the green beans are still kind of frozen, like I said, they're going to defrost in my refrigerator overnight. So when I bake it, it shouldn't take as long. So you just want to get everything all incorporated together. And then, let me wash my hands, sorry. I'm going to pour it into my casserole dish. And like I said, I'm reserving half of the onions for tomorrow. I will sprinkle them on top before I bake it, so we can have fresh, fried, you know, the crispy fried onions on top. And then you're just going to want to put it into your casserole dish. And this actually kind of made a lot. I may have to use 2 casserole dishes. Or wrap it in foil before I actually bake it tomorrow. If it doesn't fit with the lid on it, that's okay. It's not going to bubble out or over or anything. Okay, so it does make a lot. Like I said, this is my favorite side. So I like to have a lot left over because I eat it all week. Yes, my husband and I definitely have been doing low carb, but for the holiday, we're not. So I'm going to enjoy it and enjoy definitely green bean casserole tomorrow. Okay, so that's how simple it is. Then like I said, you can either put this right into the oven. Hi, Mom. You can either put this right into the oven tomorrow, but like I said, for the sake of time and convenience, what I'm doing is actually making this up ahead of time tonight, just like that. Get my fingers off. And I'm going to put it in my fridge and bake it off tomorrow. And it all fit. And I made a lot, so it will be a full casserole for tomorrow. And it's mine, and my grandma loves it too. It's my favorite. So, hi, Mom. I'm actually getting ready to log off. I'm already finished. This is fast, simple, my favorite side dish. But I'm going to come back live because I'm going to be making cherry squares and this Jell-O salad that we call the pink stuff. It doesn't really have a name that I know of, so I'll wave to you, Mom. So I'm going to be coming back a few times tonight live to show you guys just a few of the traditional things that I make at Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching. Bye.